Hello, this is Colin with Maker Farm. This video we're going to go over on the Prusa i3 our very first print and how to get the printer ready for its first print. The first thing that we're going to do, we've already attached in a previous video, we've attached the glass to our heat bed. We want to put a print surface on there just because when you go to print it will not stick to just regular glass. What I like to use is this hairspray. It's Garnier Fructis Extreme Control and it's number 5. I'll go ahead and put a link on this to the website also, so that you can make sure to get the right one. You can also use cap-on tape, or there's other surfaces I've seen people use like glue stick or ABS glue and things like that. But I like this hairspray, and I'll show you how much I put on there also. So you don't need to put a ton on, so we're just going to get a nice healthy coat on there, and then you can let it dry. The next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to install the filament in the printer. For this print I'm going to use PLA. So I've got my PLA here, and if you notice the end of it's kind of curved. What I like to do when I'm first putting it in the printer is just kind of straighten that out a little bit. When it's printing it doesn't matter, it's just easier for us to get it in there when it's a little straight. Okay. So now all you need to do on your extruder, we can use this little spot here to pull back with our thumb, and then we can go ahead and put the filament down in there. I'm not sure that I can do this one-handed while I'm holding the camera. So basically I just pull it back, push it in, and then I push it all the way down to the bottom till it won't go down anymore. And then I can just release it. So that's how we put the filament in there. Later on, right now I don't have a spool holder for this one, but that's one of the first things that you can print out is a spool holder, which makes it really nice. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and print. I preheated this just for the video. So if we go ahead and push the knob, we're going to go down to card menu. We're going to go to this G-code, push it, and it's going to start it. You can see it's heating. As soon as it reaches the temperatures on both, we'll see the printer start printing. As soon as it does print, we can see if we're too far away from the glass, and if so, we can adjust our end stops, also our Z end stop, to get closer to it. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting its first layer. I might actually be too close to the glass, so I'll probably want to move it farther away from the glass. While that's doing it, I'm going to show you what we do for maintenance. For the aluminum extrusion, there's not a lot of maintenance you need to do. You can get a paper towel and just clean the grooves on the printer. Make sure that they're nice and clean. You'll also want to check the eccentric spacers on those bearings, those idlers. On occasion, make sure that they're nice and tight. For the threaded rods, these ones here, there is some friction, so what I like to use is just a machine oil. This is just a 3-in-1 machine oil. Basically, I can put just a little bit on there, and it will go soak down in there onto the nut and basically keep that friction from damaging the threaded rod or that nut. So you're going to see here in a minute it's going to go up higher. I'm going to push up on my motor a little bit so you can see when we actually get filament out. want to raise this. So now, if you wanted to, say, change your temperatures or increase or decrease the speed, we could do that now. It takes a minute for it to actually take effect, but you'll probably hear it starting to change the speed in a little bit here. Usually you don't want to go extremely fast. You'll have to find out, just from regularly running it, what speeds work best for you. But you can see that is at 200%, so that's twice the speed that it's set to. And back down to regular speed. You'll see also here now soon, it's going to change the Z height. It'll go up to the next layer as soon as it finishes the rest of this. And you can see it's 2% done, and it's taken 4 minutes to get to this point. So there you go, we just went up to the next layer height. The first layer does print slower, but then the layers after that, they'll print faster. Okay, and that's basically how you start a print on your printer. When it's all done, the printer will just go back to the home position. When the heat bed cools down, the parts will just either pop off your glass, or you can go ahead and pull them off the glass. When you do that, just make sure to be careful that you don't break your glass. And that is everything with the printer. We'll go into software next and show you how to use your slicing program to go ahead and create your G-code. Once you've created the G-code on your computer, of course you just load it onto your SD card. You can put it in there. As an alternative, you could connect this to a computer and you could print directly from the computer. There's a USB port on the very bottom of your ramps, and you can use the USB cable that comes with your printer and print from the computer also. If you have any questions, make sure to refer to the build guide. You can also contact us using that contact information in the build guide also. Thank you.